Why did God create man before woman? Was it about power, order, or is there a hidden truth that changes how we see ourselves today? Let's journey through scripture, ancient Jewish wisdom, and early Christian thought to discover the mystery behind why man came first and what it means for us right now. Genesis 2 tells us Adam was formed first, from the dust. God placed him in the garden to tend it and gave him the command not to eat from the tree of knowledge. But then something striking happens. It is not good for man to be alone. Genesis 2:18. Creation wasn't complete. Woman was not an afterthought. She was the crown of creation. God formed Eve from Adam's side. Not head to rule, not feet to be trampled, but side, close to his heart, equal in worth. The order wasn't about who's greater. It was about showing that man was incomplete until woman entered the picture. The rabbis asked, why man first? Some said it was about teaching appreciation. Adam would feel loneliness, longing for a companion, so he would truly value Eve when she arrived. Others said, humility. Even animals were created before man. How could he boast when gnats came earlier? And still others believed, God saved his best for last. Just as a host brings out the finest wine at the end of the feast, woman was the final crowning masterpiece. So in Jewish thought, man being first wasn't a privilege. It was a setup to teach gratitude, humility, and recognition that life is richer when shared. Augustine taught that Adam came first to represent responsibility, but insisted both man and woman equally bear God's image. John Chrysostom said the rib is symbolic. Woman is not above, not below, but beside, partners in destiny. Aquinas later explained that woman was created later to fulfill the role of partnership for love, community, and life itself. In Christianity, man's creation first doesn't imply dominance. It points to order and mission. But mission is never complete without unity. Man represents beginnings, work, naming, responsibility. Woman represents completion, relationship, fruitfulness, wholeness. Together they form the image of God fully. Without one, the story is half written. With both, creation becomes very good. Genesis 1:31. It's not about who comes first. It's about why both exist at all. To reflect God together. Today, many struggle with rivalry between genders. But the Bible calls us not to rivalry, but to partnership. In homes, workplaces, churches, communities. The question isn't who is first or last, but how do we complete one another? Man created before woman reminds us we need each other. Humanity is not whole when one is silenced, ignored, or devalued. In a world divided by competition, God's design invites us back to unity and complementarity. At this moment in history, this truth matters more than ever. Families need fathers and mothers. Communities need both strength and nurture. The church needs both vision and compassion. Humanity needs both man and woman. Equally valued, equally loved, equally necessary. So, why was man created before woman? Not for dominance, not for pride, but to teach us that life is incomplete until we find the other. That humanity only shines when male and female walk together, side by side, reflecting the very heart of God. This is the lesson for today. Honor one another, value one another, and recognize that only together do we become whole. If this message opened your eyes, I invite you to share this video. Let others discover that God's design was never about competition, but about completion. Together, let's spread this truth.